Welcome, everyone, to the Most Accurate Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Brandon Niles. With me are my excellent co-hosts, as usual, Jen Eakins and Chris Allen. Chris, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. We get a chance to sit down and actually put all of the strategies and debates and all of the analysis that we've discussed here on the show to action tonight. So I'm more than excited to do that. But Jen, how are you doing?
I am well. I am looking forward to drafting. No prep show, just coming in and drafting.
Coming in hot.
Yeah,
excellent.
Brandon,
and if you'd like to, I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Jen. I thought maybe you weren't going to ask, and so that's why I kind of went into it. But I see that we're all kind of casual today, which is nice. We've got beverages. We've got our puppy draft up on Chris's screen, thankfully. And if you'd like to draft in the puppy and draft on Underdog, be sure to use our promo code. On a new Underdog account, deposit $10, at least $10. You get a deposit match plus a free 4for4 Pro subscription. Just enter 4for4 4FOR4 in the promo code box. No gimmicks, no skits, no things today. Let's just draft, Chris. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and hop in. Let's see if we need a few more people. Waiting for 9 people, so we got plenty of time. Actually,
we're moving and grooving.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna
go quick. Maybe we have some people we know that are. Maybe we should tweet it out. Have we done that?
I think
we
Sal's
need to be on a podcast though, like one of those streams that has like a delay built into it. So as we're talking about players that we might want, nobody's gonna take our picks and whatnot because I don't do well with that. I get upset. I'm not gonna lie.
Heavy sniping.
Yeah, we TJ and I did one the other night, or I don't even know when that was, but we had Daigle next to us, so that was fun.
Oh, that's gonna be rough. All right, here we go. All right, at the 5 spot.
Are we in already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I just tweeted it out, and then people are gonna go, and it's not there. Where are we? Oh, we're in the 5 spot. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's where do you like to pick, Jen? Where do you like to pick in the puppy?
I like to be in the front of the back. I don't love the middle where we are now, but that's okay. You got to kind of go everywhere. It's good for your portfolio. What I was going to say before is that it's weird when you do it under someone else's name, like you're so used to your little color and your dog, know? Yeah, so I'm kind of like, wait, where are we? Because you're blue and I'm green.
Is that a is that a Dotson that you've got, Chris?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That's not what I would picture for you there, Chris.
That's what I chose. I don't know.
I love that it went Dotson. Did you choose it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's awesome. You know what I like is it kind of looks more superhero-ish. I think because the blue circle is bigger compared to the dog, so it looks more like a superhero logo to me.
All right.
All right. Well, we're almost up. We're a few picks away. What do you guys want to do? Let's chat.
From the 5 spot, I tend to go either Derrick Henry or receiver, depending on what I want to do with this build.
All right.
Because that's what I tend to do, but obviously I'm open to any strategy.
Jen?
I'm kind of in the same boat. I was gonna say if McCaffrey falls, we could take him, but he just went.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably go receiver here.
We're guaranteed to get at least one of the good ones.
We are. It doesn't matter. We can go that way. We can also, if we wanted to do like Eckler or something, we could kind of do that. But I'd probably go with. Oh well, here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
So we look good with the receiver,
Chris. Yeah, I'm good with that, unless you want to make an argument.
I cannot argue against taking Jamar Chase right here. That's that's just ingrained with the inside of me, not to do that. So if we're good with that,
I'm good.
All right.
Jamar Chase just explodes too. He just explodes on weeks.
Oh, there's Sal. He's in the 10. Okay, I was looking real quick to see.
Oh, just to see who else?
Because the producer of this show is in this draft and he's listening. So this is difficult for our strategy.
We can be certain that Sal will take Marcus Mariota at some point, and perhaps Desmond Ridder as well. He'll double up on those Atlanta players.
Yeah,
we should have developed some sort of hand signals.
Yeah.
So in the second round, when you go receiver in the first round, Chris, who are you hoping to get in the second?
Kind of depends on who falls. I mean, to be quite honest, but if we're thinking about the running backs that are typically coming back towards the back end of the second, I mean, that's Leonard Fournette, Saquon, like those types of guys that are typically there. Actually, Saquon's probably going like a little bit early, like in the second round nowadays, like with the hype like surrounding him. But running back, I typically do like to do the 2 running backs in the first 6 rounds approach. So if I'm not going to go running back in the first round, I will, and I go wide receiver in the first, then I typically do the running back in the second, then running back in the third.
Sure. Which makes a ton of sense to me. I've seen Aaron Jones drop to this spot every once in a while. I don't know that we're going to get that lucky this day, but that would definitely be my pick if they're there.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I see J Mike in the chat. Hi there.
Yes, my man.
He's everywhere. He's in my little SFB chat as well.
Excellent.
So
hi, J Mike.
To you. But yeah, so I like I said, I like when Aaron Jones drops to me when I'm in that middle spot or somewhere, 5, 6, 7. But Sal's about to pick, so you want Devontae?
Wow, like how I said, Leonard Fournette, and then of course there he goes right there, early in the second round.
That is early. That is too early for me. I wouldn't take him there.
That is a bit early.
Sal starts with Najee Harris and Devontae Adams. It's hard to argue with that start.
Yeah, no, that's solid. That is solid. All right, so let's see who is. I can at least pull up and look at who's available here. It looks like Aaron Jones is still not available.
I'm good with Chubb in this spot, but I'm pretty open at this point.
Any of these wide receivers?
If it were me, if this was my own draft, I would probably go Evans and not go running back here. But I know you guys prefer to take running backs.
There goes Mike Evans, like right there.
Nope.
Yeah. So I have no problems with Nick Chubb, like right here. I would be okay with that.
I'm good with Chubb.
Okay. Nick Chubb, it is.
Which receiver would you have rather gone with there, Jen?
I would probably have gone. I probably might have taken Debo even there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, over Chubb, but that's okay. This is a collective effort. I'm down with compromising your strategy. I just like to. I don't know. I'm not as running back thirsty as others, and I know. I mean, I'm not like a 0 RB person. I will take them, but I definitely don't have to have 2 out of the first 4 or whatever you just said.
Sure.
Like I said, I would have taken Aaron Jones had he been there, but I probably would have gone Debo or maybe even Andrews actually there, depending. But yeah, I'm totally fine with Chase and Chubb. I that way. I don't know. I feel like Chubb is getting a bad rap this year for some reason, and I'm not 100% why. Or sure why. I mean, he's falling a lot farther, actually. I've seen him go at the end of the second, even early third, like on that turn.
Yeah, he's got an elite offensive line. He runs the ball. I think it's the same reason Derrick Henry falls, right? He just doesn't catch passes. So
yeah, no, totally. And you'd think, I mean, being a complete Georgia homer, that I'd be all over Chubb, but I just it depends.
Yeah. So wide receivers flying off the board here.
Yeah. So let's see who's still here. Okay.
J Mike's asking what structure we're comfortable with in best ball. Do you mean structure wise? Do you mean like the build that you're going for?
That's what I would assume. Yeah.
That's what I would assume. Yeah. I've been going 3 kind of like a 3-5-7 lineup, and then kind of at least 2 tight ends, and then I kind of vary on that last spot. That's kind of been my strategy, depending on who I end up getting.
Yeah, I usually go like 2-5-9. It depends. It depends obviously on what. If I end up taking a running back early, then I'll go 5. If I end up kind of scrounging from the bin, then I'll maybe go 6 running backs instead of 5. Depending.
Yeah, I've definitely ended up taking like Kenneth Gainwell and Khalil Herbert because I'm not confident in my top 3. I've definitely done that before.
Yeah. I'll answer here in a second. But since we're up next.
Oh, we're up next.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
I kind of like all 4 of those top 4 options. I'm okay either way.
I honestly, I could go either way.
What do we have right now? We've got Cleveland and Cincinnati. We got the All Ohio team at the moment.
Right. There goes Javonte.
Javonte just went.
We could do Waddle and try to grab Tua real late. That's a nice cheap stack overall.
I have no problems with that.
Yeah. I don't hate that.
Bye weeks are good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle. All right. We're going to say forget that Baker Mayfield hype with DJ Moore.
Yeah, I might have gone DJ if I was flying solo.
It's weird though.
I'd have been okay with that.
But you know what? I also don't have a lot of him because I've avoided him this whole time. So I kind of am in a position now that I want to kind of get a few in my portfolio before the end of the summer and before he goes. So I'm sure he's going to go higher. Same with Baker. Like I feel like his ADP. I don't love Baker in any situation, to be honest with you, but
so I think Baker's going to be good for the Panthers. I do.
No, I mean, listen,
I don't think he's going to be good for fantasy. Like that's.
I mean, considering where he, know, where the Panthers were 2 weeks ago, they're absolutely in a better position.
So DJ Moore, he struggled to score touchdowns, but he's always. I mean, Baker's probably the best quarterback he's had. Even going back to college, because when he was at Maryland, he had a rotation of. Very, very struggling quarterback play while he was there. So I do like that from a potential perspective, but we haven't seen Baker have an elite wide receiver in fantasy. Like we haven't seen that happen, even though he's had talent at the position. So it's not something. I think they're going to run the ball a lot. I think that they're probably going to win more games with Baker, but I see DJ kind of the same way I saw him before.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I was actually just talking about this on a different show, but it's just what type of offense is going to be required in order to really maximize like Baker Mayfield's like talent. Like think about what Kevin Stefanski like really had to do. He essentially had to bring over the same offense that he was running for Kirk Cousins, like in Minnesota. Like you got some boot action, like play action where he gets rolled out in space, and then he's trying to hit guys like Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson, like whatever the case may be. Yep. But can they do that in Carolina? With a worse offensive line, I mean, better cast surrounding him, right? Like you go from Rashard Higgins, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Anthony Schwartz, to two of the best wide receivers, like not the best, but say DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, like solid duo. But can they do that behind that offensive line? Like right out of like this just happened like a week ago. It's not like they've had like OTAs and some additional time to figure this stuff out. So it's just, I don't know. There might be some growing pains.
Yeah, very possible.
Yeah, because it took them 8 weeks or so before the Browns were top 10 in EPA per play in 2020, and that was after like Odell went down and like all that other stuff. So it could take some time for Baker to get accustomed to the offense and accustomed to the play, like the players surrounding him and all that. So it's just, I think he's better than Sam Darnold, like no doubt. But it's just,
we're on the clock there, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, just figured I'd let you know.
No, yeah. What do you guys like?
I kind of like Zeke here.
I don't mind it. The only thing is conflicting bye weeks with the first two running backs. But...
Okay, we got that. But I mean, we're up against it. So
I think we've invested in receiver. If we end up with a 5 running back build, I won't be upset.
Yeah. All right. Well, then there we go. There goes Zeke.
I don't love. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Zeke, I don't know. He's an interesting guy this year, right? I mean, but I feel like with the other guys that are there in this, I hate round 4. I think it's the worst round of everything. No, seriously, everything's very gross. But I feel like his floor is kind of everybody else's ceiling in this range. So I don't know. I like Zeke here. I don't have a lot of it, but I do feel like. If we do want, like you said, if you wanted to get 2 running backs out of the gate like that, yes, they have the same bye week, but at the same time, we don't have to kind of stress about it in this in the dead zone coming up. We can kind of, I don't know. I really find that round 4 this year seems to be the worst. Like you either have to get, not reach, but take Herbert or get a quarterback and commit there. Or, you kind of end up with this I know, I saw that. Or you end up with this group of the Marquise Brown, Deontay Johnson, Terry, Gabriel Davis. Like they're all kind of, I don't know. Like
all risky, yeah.
Yeah, they're all overpriced and they're all kind of in that spot. So
Yep. Except for I feel the best about Terry.
Yes,
but it's just like I don't even want to get started on Gabe Davis.
No.
I'm not going to do it.
I know it's too high. It's too high.
Nope.
I'm not going to do it. Just not going to get sucked into it. It's just you pay it or you don't.
Wow, we're almost up against it again already.
Yeah.
Well, I picked the last one, so I'll let you guys duke this one.
Brandon, I'll let you pick this one.
Should we start to think about maybe correlations and stacks and things? I mean,
So I think we should target Dak in round 7. I think that would be a spot to correlate a little bit. But outside of that, and we're on the clock right now, I'm pretty open to what's here. I was going to say DK Metcalf would be a great pick here. I'm okay if we want to go.
Here,
I'm okay with Cooks here. I'm also okay if we want to go Breece Hall and get another running back. So either way works good for me.
Okay. I was fine with Cooks.
Cooks sounds great.
I guess that goes against my latest article that came out where I was arguing in favor of Rashad Bateman versus Brandon Cooks.
I have to say that without looking at my Underdog account, I am probably like 85% Brandon Cooks right now. It's ridiculous. I'm way, way, way too. He's just, but in this round, like he's there, and it's so hard to not take him when you're looking at Amon-Ra St. Brown and Dobbin. It's like, no, I'm going to take Cooks every time, but
he's very steady. Very steady player. So
yeah.
All right. So if we're looking at, we have a minute. Like if we're looking at week 17 stuff, it's like we can always do that Houston Jacksonville, which is always super fun to me to do it. Towards the end, we got Cincinnati Buffalo, we got Miami New England. That's kind of what we're looking at, right? And what else do we have?
Dallas has Tennessee.
Tennessee, and then Cleveland is what? Washington. We should have taken Terry.
Terry wasn't there.
I know. I'm kidding. Yeah. Well, he wasn't. We would have had to reach.
I would have loved to take Terry.
No, I know. All right. Well, at least we know what we have going on. I don't know if you want to put anybody in the queue or we just want to.
What are we looking at tight end? I'm just curious if everybody's gone. I think everybody's gone. Yep, everybody's gone.
Yeah.
Or unless you wanted to take Schultz and then go for Dak later.
We can keep the stack.
We could do that. Although I'd much rather bargain shop at tight end than invest.
You know me. I am the bargain basement. Give me Hooper, Hurst, Ingram, all that.
Yeah, Hooper's been one of my targets.
All those guys, I
like Hooper. Yeah. I grab a lot of Brevin Jordan and Gerald Everett.
Yeah. Late. Well, like I said, if I get Cooks, then I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take Ingram or I'll take Jordan. Or, we'll do all that.
Yeah.
I do. If I take Evan Ingram, I almost always have 3 tight ends because I want one that has a track record of being healthy.
He's a little scary, but I feel like this is the year for some reason. Like this is the year of the comeback. He's on a new team. He's out from New York. I don't know why. I have this weird sense of I don't know. And I've never been an Evan Ingram fan, but this year
I like him too. I just worry about the health. That's
right,
That's
the only thing. He's just so cheap. It's like I don't know how you.
We're about to be up.
We're about to be up,
and we have no plan. Okay, cool.
We're just winging it. That's how we do. This is a good Jacobs or Gibson spot for me. I also love Devontae Smith in the 6th round. I've been taking him a lot too. So
also solid. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have options.
There goes Godwin. So I'm good.
Fine.
I'm good with any of these guys, to be quite honest. Devonta Smith, I haven't taken a lot of him. I'd be fine.
I haven't taken a lot of him. I mean Gibson, we can correlate there with Chubb, but really not needed. I'm open. I don't care if you guys want to go receiver Smith,
and then we'll see if Gibson would fall to us on the.
He may. I mean, people are definitely not drafting him. I mean, he is.
Yeah. Well, now that we've said his name and people are watching the show, we will definitely not get him.
Probably Sal. Sal's probably going to be on it.
He's he apparently has leprosy.
Yeah.
Heading into 2022. I mean,
I would say that Antonio Gibson is probably the Brandon Cooks of running backs, or the Brandon Cooks of running backs. Is that the right way to say that metaphor? Or
you know what I think?
I mean, I know what you mean, but
I think it's redraft bias because Gibson was tough on redrafters last year. Like he had some major stinkers along the way, and redrafters have that.
But he also was hurt, right?
He was nicked up, but I think that's what it is. I think that because I have redraft bias when I go into these, Tyler Higbee, and so but you forget that in best ball, that stuff doesn't matter. You just need those big weeks,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! Mr. Scampers agrees with me on Ingram. Love it.
There you go.
See that right off into the sunset with a round 16, 17 ADP. He's so cheap. I can't stop drafting him.
Well, see, there goes Antonio Gibson.
There goes Gibson. Yeah. Although I like Miles Sanders too. So
all right, we're up, fellas.
We are up.
And I do not like any of those top receivers that I just saw there.
Yeah.
No. Well, Christian Kirk I would do, and that's Christian a correlation if we wanted to go that route. But we could also take Sanders because we have Smith.
Okay.
I don't really care. I'm okay with either one of those guys. If you guys have a preference.
I'd go Sanders because I'm starting to get panicky about having only 2 running backs with the same bye week.
Did we want to go quarterback? Didn't you talk about something in the 7th or no? I guess
I thought about Dak in the 7th, but I don't think we need to tie ourselves to it.
There we go.
All right, so we'll go Sanders.
All right, we'll see what quarterbacks might be available like on our next pick.
Yeah. Don't have a whole lot of like stacking targets left, I don't think. Right? We can grab Tua later, and we can grab Davis Mills later. Those are definitely options. Yeah. So that leaves us pretty open. Mr. Scampers was a Gibson redraft manager as well. Yeah, I had a similar situation. It just I love Gibson, but it was tough on redrafters.
He was. No, so J Mike is saying that when you don't pay up that it's strangely terrifying, but I absolutely disagree. I think there's so many good late options that I think it's actually fun. I'm a big
problem is I get too excited about those late options.
That every year though.
We do.
Yeah, and we're fine. We're fine. Listen,
and I feel like by week 10 we're all like, tight end freaking sucks.
Exactly. So why pay up for it when
abolish the whole position?
Abolish the whole position.
I think
Sal went with Dak.
Oh man.
Sal went with Dak.
We know he's listening. So
I kind of like Sal's team, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
How do you? I don't even know what he.
Except Elijah Moore. I don't like Elijah Moore in that spot.
No, I don't either.
He's a good player though.
Najee Harris, Pitts, Devontae. Yeah, it's a solid. Elijah Mitchell. Yeah, it's a good squad.
I don't even know who we have, let alone who he has. It's such a strange thing when you draft like collectively like this because just like I feel like I have no idea
because you just throw thoughts out there
and then I don't even remember who you clicked and what we have going on, and I don't feel like we're stacking and correlating, which is normally like I'm obsessed, I'm obsessively putting everyone in my queue from every team that I want, and then we're just kind of casually drafting, which is fine.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely doing the savvy thing that experts with quotations. The experts have the reputation of doing, which is waiting on quarterback, waiting on tight end. So we're definitely doing that. Going heavy receiver.
Let's look at quarterback right now and just kind of see what we're left with, so that we can kind of see what we have going on. Because we can still start things. I mean, we can take
absolutely.
But I think we should probably take one soon.
Rodgers Lazard in this territory, you can kind of back-to-back those, and that's usually a pretty good combo.
Agree.
Carr and Renfro is pretty solid. I don't know if Renfro's still out there. But...
I'm looking at how many people in front of us have 0. There was one guy right there that doesn't have any.
No, I think Renfro already went.
Renfro went. Okay. So
yeah, right after.
So did Lazard.
Matt Collins,
Lazard,
Brandon. Matt Collins is always there.
I do like Matt Collins. I
know.
He's a red zone target. So I've got a little Carr Hollins.
I do too. I do too. Because you made me like, if you put it in my head, and then I read an article where they're talking about him getting a ton of work, and I'm like, all right.
Oh boy.
I'll tell you what, Christian Kirk and Matt Collins are going to suck, and then Jen's going to be mad at me.
I'm never mad at anybody, Brandon.
All right, we're up.
Despite what Chris sold me out on the potathon, saying that I'm always mad at people.
So I like all those quarterbacks. I don't have any Justin Fields anywhere, but that's not because I don't like him.
Well, we can get him later if we want.
But Stafford and Carr, Stafford's great, and there's still options out there with Darrell Henderson and Van Jefferson and Tyler Higbee. So, yeah.
Did you just say Tyler Higbee?
Like he coughed when he said it, though.
It's tough. It's tough.
So that means
all right. So we just went like pretty much rogue as far as quarterback to not correlate with anything we have going on. But there you go. Yeah.
Well, not currently, but
you said it wasn't too late to start something, Jen.
No, I know.
That's what I heard from you is let's start something new. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and grab the current options, at least the legitimate options for stacking and bringbacks.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
And then let's are we in a range to do like will you go to running backs for me real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Kenneth Walker.
I'm sorry. Gonna say we
Rashad
can
Penny doesn't play. He just doesn't play. So I'm just very consistent that that Ken Walker's going to get touches this year. So
I was just going to see, like, we could go, Singletary, Cook. We could go one of those to go with our Cincinnati, but we really only have one Cincinnati guy, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, and if we want to,
I don't know why that was in my brain, but we only have one guy, so it really doesn't
matter. So let's see here.
I'm with you on Gesicki, Mr. Scampers. Every time I watch that, I had a lot of Gesicki last year, and I'd be like, touchdown, and then I'd be disappointed it was Mac Hollins. Because he's so big.
Yeah.
They used him in the red zone.
Any of these wide receivers interest y'all?
Claypool interests me. I mean, it has nothing to do with what we're doing, but I do.
I kind of like all of them. So,
yeah, I don't love Moore. I definitely am not into that, but
I would agree with you there.
I can do the other ones if you guys are into it.
Claypool?
I like him. I mean,
Sky Moore is definitely like Drake, a new Drake album to me, right? Like I get really excited, and I know I'm just destined to like midway through the album be like, yeah,
there's just too much going on there. I just don't think he's gonna have to be like the most efficient person in the world to make it worthwhile with what he gets. And I mean, he's a rookie. I just don't see it. But I mean,
very fair.
We could have this come back to bite me in the butt.
I loved him coming out of college, but that doesn't always mean anything.
Yeah, loved him coming out of college. I mean, I like the landing spot, like long term. If we're talking dynasty, sure, absolutely, like no problems whatsoever. But this year,
hey Chris, will you scroll up on our team so I can see our build right now?
Yeah.
All right. 1350.
Thanks, J Mike.
Ah, thanks. We got stuff happening.
Yeah.
What round are we in? 10th. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure, seeing where we are. So what are we thinking for our QB2? Like, are we honing in on somebody later?
Well, we can't say it out loud.
You're right. Well, in our secret hand signal. All right.
Put it in the private chat. Oh no, Sal's in the private
Sal's
chat.
in the flipping
Sal's in the private chat. Oh no.
Put it in the Slack channel. Oh shoot. Sal's in the Slack channel too. Sal is everywhere.
Oh, Sal says apparently Joe Metz is in the draft too.
And awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what his thingy is, though. He's not Joe Metz.
I'm assuming that's Jay. I saw a Metz somewhere.
Oh, you did?
Where was that? Or maybe I was lying.
Yeah, there he is, right there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, Joe.
All right.
So he's Joe's the one sabotaging us.
He is a new member of 4for4.
He is
too. Yeah.
Sal is on the clock. Gonna snipe us. Oh, look at that. None of us mentioned Justin Fields. I don't know why he would take him.
Nope. Never said anything about him.
Good news is we didn't really want him. Red herring.
We'll just have to wait until Sal picks again, and then we'll discuss the real quarterback we wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should go back to the actual other thingy.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a crossroads here, like regarding who. Even looking
at
the
next.
players.
All right, we're up now, fellas.
Oh yeah, okay.
Can you?
There's still those Dolphin stacks, the Gesicki and Tua and all that is still out there.
Yeah.
Can you flick to the quarterbacks and see? Because I was gonna suggest Cousins, but Mets took him, of course.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't even.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But
little early, but I guess we may not get him on the way back.
Who do we wind up with? Oops.
Gesicki. That's okay. Honestly, Gesicki in the late 10th isn't a bad spot for a first tight end, though.
Yeah.
That is not
not Jen approved.
No, it's not, but it's fine. Totally fine.
Oh man.
Yeah, I would have definitely not done that. At all, but that's okay. That's what this is about. It's a collab.
It doesn't sound like it's okay.
We're all not gonna agree on players.
I would have definitely not done that.
I wouldn't have. Listen, you guys know that I am either bargain basement tight end or top.
Damn, Jen.
Justecki is not in the Jen category of tight end. But you know what?
Man.
I certainly don't know everything. That's for damn
funny.
Sure. So,
oh man. Whew.
That's funny. All right. Well, then I guess we're kind of now committing to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I'm going to need therapy after this one. I feel like.
Why?
I'm going to do like 3 more drafts like after we're done here just to make sure. And I'm going to send each one to Jen to make sure that they are Jen approved.
We should get her a stamp.
Okay, I'm on the show, right? I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm not saying it is the right opinion, or I'm not saying I'm right. Jasicki could be freaking tight end 1 this season.
No, we will make sure that all of our drafts from here on out are Jen approved.
Got to be Jen approved.
What are we doing? We're on the clock.
Well, we're just going to take 2 now.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. It does.
Is Jen approved? Yeah, we got to get you a stamp. We got to get you a stamp.
Man, I really, like, in the back of my mind, because I have like a horrible sense of humor, I really hoped that Tua and Matt Stafford had the same bye week. Like, I really hoped just to completely.
Scampers is right there, by the way. I would have done anything else.
I would have definitely done like literally anything else. Literally anything else.
I would have quit the draft. That's what I would have done.
Just like shut off the draft.
You know what? That is probably the first Jasicki share that I have in anywhere attached to my name this season.
That's right.
So that's good.
See, I'm hoping that, like, when Sal clips that part of you saying definitely anything else, it goes viral like the bacon thing. Like,
it will not. That's
I really hope
no, because that's not a take. Like, I don't like breakfast food. I mean, come on, you can't compare those 2 takes. That's
I'm hoping at some point, like, people hear, like, enough people hear about your hate for Mike Gesicki that the actual Mike Gesicki comments on it and says, like, well, then
okay, first of all, I don't hate him as a human. Let's back up there for a minute. I'm sure he's a lovely person.
Well, see, that's not a part of the original take. Like, Sal can't cut the video that long for you to get to
that's just the tight end dead zone. I just don't take tight ends there. You know, that's just my own personal preference. Well, that's like taking Higbee, Brandon. It's the same thing, you know?
Well, now you're backpedaling all this other stuff where the take is that you would have definitely done anything else.
Oh, I'm not backpedaling from that take. That take is still there. I would have done anything else. Absolutely.
Literally,
I wish I knew Mike Gesicki personally, just to like have him comment on.
All right, can we move on here to the? We're moving on to the draft.
We absolutely can.
He is a member of our squad, and I am welcoming him with open arms.
Yes, we'll get back to this non-Gen approved draft that we have here. Since we've committed to the Miami stack, I've added the New England players like to the queue, just so we can have some correlation here.
If I have a say in this, I'm not a fan of Parker. He's the least one that I personally would take. I would go with Bourne or Myers if, just in my own personal.
I agree with that.
Okay, cool. I don't dislike Parker. You do?
Disagree?
Okay.
The only reason I do disagree is that from a unique build perspective, that if what's most likely going to happen is that people that do stack Miami, they're going to aim for Jacoby Myers or Hunter Henry. So if you do undifferentiate, there's that. And then also, if we're talking about like who's going to be out there in 2 wide receiver sets, who knows if it's going to be Jacoby Myers, considering he primarily plays in the slot. Devontae Parker plays outside. And also the number of targets that Devontae Parker could see in that offense, because he does play the traditional X receiver role. And when he was down in Miami, he was getting like, 8, 10, 12 targets a game, like when he was actually healthy. Yeah. So it's,
I'm just not sure with Mac Jones. Like, I don't know. But I'm not against it. We're up. Do we want to go? Oh, I was going to suggest White there, actually. I saw him still there, and I was like, ooh, but of course, Mets just took him right in front of us.
I'm good with Darrell Henderson, if that's who you were pointing at, Chris. I like that.
I like Henderson or Palmer. I would do either one of those guys, depending on what. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's approved.
Okay, so we have to make sure that we are now back on track, ladies and gentlemen.
100%.
We'll let y'all know.
Cheers.
We've got the Gen stamp of approval. Things are back on track.
We're good.
Okay.
Our running back buys aren't looking wonderful, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, in week 9, we'll have Miles Sanders.
Yeah, we're
Darrell
fine.
Henderson. It's not bad.
Yeah. Akers will be hurt by then. It'll be fine. Or Henderson could be hurt too by then. So,
Oh, my gosh. You're just wishing ill will on all sorts of players today. Like, you don't like Mike Gesicki. You're saying Cam Akers is going to get hurt. I mean, just what's.
I said,
are you all right?
Could. Mm-hmm. Be hurt. Listen, we know it's a very violent sport. Okay, any given day, any given play. I'm not wishing ill will on anyone. I would love for an entire NFL season with nobody getting hurt.
Okay, but see, also that's not the take. Like the clip that Sal's going to have is just you talking about.
You need to stop trying to put like thoughts and that's not what I meant, and you know it. So let's back up a minute.
I'm just
saying. What other kind of running backs can we target to help us kind of get out of this? Guys that we can be pretty confident will play, week 9.
Overall, I guess overarching question to the both of you before we even get into that conversation: how many running backs do you guys want with this build?
I think because I feel really strong about the receivers and because I feel like we got a solid tight end, I'm going to end up wanting 2 tight ends, 6 running backs, and then the rest receivers. That's how I feel. And then I'm open to 2 or 3 quarterbacks.
Are we good with Palmer here?
I am.
I'm okay.
Okay. So now we have a bring back for our LA stack.
Mm-hmm. Who I can't remember. Who do we have a quarterback again?
Tua and Stafford.
Ooh, okay.
So we really just need Tua to be healthy week 7.
Yeah, we might. That's the problem. See, for me, like I would maybe take a third here just because we don't have 2 like really, really solid quarterbacks. Tua, I mean, I doubt it, but what if, God forbid, he sucks and gets benched? I don't think that's going to happen, but, people are calling for his head, so you never know before it's even started. But, yeah, I think that if we didn't have – I don't know. I think that our – I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Our running backs are not bad. Like, I would be okay with 5. I mean, we do have bye week issues, but
sure.
I don't know that we need to go to 6 because I think Chubb and Zeke are definitely lead back guys.
Sure.
Well, I mean, Pollard is lurking, but yeah.
Sure.
And then technically, Sanders is theoretically a lead back too, but that's.
Mm-hmm.
Can you flip 2 running backs and kind of see what we're looking at here? If there's anyone that we feel like we might want to get here in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
All interesting options. Mostert's an interesting option.
Ingram is a good guy to start with.
Yep.
If
Ingram is fine, and Ingram works. But not just for running backs, but he's also a bring back for Devonta Smith.
Yep.
And Sanders. We don't forget we have 2 Philly guys.
So yeah, that works. Definitely works.
All right, maybe throw them in the queue, and then
we've got options there.
And then we have to go. We need to take some more tight ends too at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Yeah. We can take Brandon's Voldemort if we want to.
Well, we've got Stafford, so
we could take Henry for
Henderson. I'm okay with that.
And we could take Henry for the bring back if we wanted to do that instead of a stack. But
sure, we could take. I mean, we could considerably or. Not considerably. We could actually take both of those tight ends and wind up with 3.
And I feel like since we took Jasicki, we have to take Higbee. It's only fair. Because you are like, take anybody else other than Higbee.
Definitely anybody else. Man, I'm going to need to get a tattoo of that. Oh, no, there goes Hunter Henry.
Of course.
Well, it was like I think almost.
I mean, we could take Jonnu Smith. That was
a full round. That was a full round past his ADP.
Yeah, we could take Jonnu Smith. In the last round if we really wanted to go that route. But I think
who is that?
I was gonna say I think there's probably other options that we would probably take before that. We're up. So, are we taking Higbee? Ooh, we're doing it. Yes.
I could just see
love it.
Just the expressionless.
I'm so happy
Brandon,
right now.
Just like
I'm so happy right now. Cheers to that.
I love it.
All right. So Chris, who do you hate? Who are we taking next?
Who do I hate? I don't hate anybody. Well, the
yes,
people,
you do.
the players that I'm not a fan of. Okay, because I'm politically correct on this show.
I wasn't aware that hate is a political word, but all right.
I mean, because I have this like recurring nightmare where I make some sort of like analytically sound take on a player that is analytically correct, but then I still get dunked on by that actual like player's Twitter account, and then I just get stomped into oblivion. So I always
but you don't actually tag players.
But I say their name. I sometimes would actually like say their but. Yeah, I just have a feeling that's going to happen to me at some point in my life, and then I'm just going to turn into dust.
Okay.
All right, so we're at 173. Here's my thought.
Okay.
Actually, I got nothing right now.
Oh, awesome.
So we've got 4 picks left, right? So we've got our 5 running backs. We've got 4 running backs, so we need 1 more running back.
We need another running back.
Yeah. So who's out there?
Somebody already took Mark Ingram on the 4th.
Of course they did.
Yeah. So we need another target there at running back.
Okay.
I don't mind like either of these 2 guys, like right here at the top. I have no issues with them.
Yeah, I like both of them. Raheem Mostert, those probably will give us several boom weeks, which is nice. Jamal Williams will give us something every week. So
yeah, I don't really have much of either of them, but I'm not anti.
Okay.
I would probably wait and take Zamir White, but that's just a whole different thing.
I'm not opposed to Zamir White though, because he should be the backup in Vegas, and Josh Jacobs, he's been durable in that he's played, but he's nicked up all year. So I'm not
I agree.
To that.
And
we just timed out.
No, it's fine. Jamal Williams is totally fine, but I've been kind of punting that section and waiting and taking White. All right, so we are done at running back.
Correct.
Do we look at his bye week? Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Williams. Okay,
so not bad.
Yeah. Ooh, if Ingram went,
our receivers are great.
Pretty solid.
Good. All right, so we.
Honestly, I'm okay if we don't want to go for a 3rd tight end, but if you'd rather not, because I think Gesicki will be very steady. So
I'm waiting for Jen's response to that.
Honestly, I'm fine. I mean, I'm fine with it.
I'm not making a positive. We should. I'm making a. I'm okay with.
No, I hear you. I think that I think it's one of those things that can go either way. Like, I don't think we can go wrong with if we decide to go a different way build wise, or if we want to go with the 3rd. I'm not,
No, I agree, because if we're already in agreement that we're good with 5 running backs, we're already in agreement that our wide receivers are already solid, like where we're at right now. So really, we're just kind of like adding strength to our strength per se.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We could, adding a 3rd tight end, which is inherently volatile to begin with, it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing we could do.
Can you look at the quarterbacks for me for a sec? I was thinking that. Oh, okay. I was thinking that we could stack one of our wide receivers that we like. There's, I believe his, without saying the name, I believe the quarterback for that is still there. I don't hate that idea if we wanted to go that route and add a 3rd quarterback in case Tua and Stafford are not what we want them to be this season. But that's,
I'm not opposed to that.
You guys catch my drift?
I do. I don't see the. I'm not positive they're still there.
He needs to scroll up. I can't imagine that those guys are still there and the one I'm talking about is gone. But
yeah,
if Chris scrolls up a little bit more, we might be able to see him.
I can't scroll up no more.
What? Really? All right. I guess.
Do you mean scroll down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's there.
There we go. There we go. Yeah.
He's there. I was like, wait a minute. There's no way he went, and like those other guys are still on the board.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, that's just a thought. Just because we still have 3 picks.
I have not a single 3 quarterback build in my portfolio.
Oh, you don't? See, I do if I don't get like someone that I really like at the top, and I don't consider like Stafford's elbow scares me a little bit. Tua scares me a little bit. Like, I don't love either of our quarterbacks, so that's why I feel like maybe grabbing a 3rd is not the worst. But if you guys are not, if you're not into it,
I tend to go with 3 quarterbacks. So it's just unless I take Josh Allen or Justin Herbert or something.
Well, right,
like
that's
that.
what I'm saying. But the two that we have are not instilling the most confidence in me right now.
Well, we need somebody right now.
Oh, we're up. Okay.
Oh, we're up.
I click Zay Jones just to go with Brandon Cooks.
Sure.
Okay, a stack or a correlation. I'm down with that.
Okay.
I like Zay Jones. They paid him.
We could have taken Cedric Wilson.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about him, too. Yeah.
If we wanted to really go all in on those Dolphins. That's funny, J Mike.
J Mike says the Monday Mommy stars in the summer blockbuster. Jen's not that into you. That's phenomenal.
Man.
Jen would definitely not choose you.
I would.
Jen, we love you. We're taking a lot of abuse today, and we appreciate
you. You know what? I'm used to it. It's fine. I set myself up for it by saying shit like that, so it's all good.
I was legitimately laughing. That was funny. Okay, I thought that was funny.
We are up next, fellas.
Oh shoot! Now what do we want to do?
So, do we want to do the third?
Or
yeah, do we want to do? Because we could.
Like Logan Thomas would go with Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
We could
third
do that.
tight end bowl.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Although I bet you there's another.
I mean, who else? Who else? Who else are they throwing to besides Terry? I mean, Curtis Samuel, if he's there.
Yeah, and we passed over Samuel earlier, and I was like, oh yeah, we could have done that.
You know what? I've got recency bias. I mean, I was all in on him last season. Him and Fitzpatrick, like,
yeah.
I had so much of both of them.
We just need to be convinced that he's going to play. He's going to play regularly. I mean, even in Carolina, he was nicked up.
Yeah.
So let's hear. We need a quarterback, right?
We are on the last pick, and I we don't need, but I think that we should.
Sure. Quarterback or a receiver, right? So we can stack with Wentz, we can stack with Mills. We could gamble and do like a little Yosemite Trubisky or Mariota or somebody like that, or we could go another receiver. I'm good anyway.
I think Sal's about to take Mariota right here.
Probably.
That's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
He only has two I don't know which quarterbacks he has though. He might have better ones than us. So
let's find out. No, he's got two good quarterbacks.
Dak and Fields, yeah, pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Sal. I mean, he has to take that. My QBs.
His QBs are better.
I kind of like Sal's team.
We're not arguing with you there, Sal. Your QBs are better.
Yeah,
they are.
Sal's got a good
be even
team.
Better soon. See, I told you.
There you go.
He's about to rock a third.
Yep, here comes.
Unless he takes Kellen Mond.
That's my guy. Let's take Kevin. Let's all take Kellen Mond.
Oh man,
yeah. I love Kellen Mond. I will say it's not looking good so far.
That's tough.
Although word out of camp is that he's doing better with this coaching staff.
So, thank gosh. I do feel bad for rookie quarterbacks that are put into situations with coaching staffs that are on their way out, or at least fairly soon. And yeah, they kind of get squished.
Yeah. Supposedly Zimmer was not a fan.
Who you taking?
I bet you he was probably going to take Taysom Hill.
He's going to snipe us. Oh, that could be. Yeah.
Taysom Hill's a good Sal name.
Yeah, but he just went right before his pick. I bet you Sal is like tilted now.
He's scrambling right now. He's taking out the side. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Yosemite,
we could have taken Trubisky, actually. We have Claypool.
Yeah.
We kind of forgot about that. Or at least I did for a sec. I just, in the puppy superflex, I have a lot of Trubisky.
Yeah.
Way more than I'd like to be, that I'm comfy with.
That's why I couldn't bring myself to draft in the puppy superflex, because I know that I would have to click these names. I was just like, I don't want to do this.
It's tough. Yeah. It's very vomit inducing.
So we're one pick away. What are we doing here?
I say we take Wentz or Mills.
Okay. I'm on board for that.
All right.
Unless you guys want to take another wideout. If you want to do a quick glance to see if I would have taken Mills.
You said you were good with Wentz Mills.
I am.
What you said.
I did. I thought we were gonna banter and discuss, and then I was gonna give you my argument for Mills.
Approved options.
It was approved. It was approved. I just thought we were gonna banter on those two and discuss which one. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm totally fine with Wentz. I don't. I'm fine.
And then I couldn't even make the right pick.
I think Wentz will be fine.
That's
I think
he'll
be fine.
I think he'll be fine too. My argument though for Cooks, for that would have just been we have the wide receiver one for Mills, and we're rolling with Logan Thomas. We
don't have Nico Collins on our roster.
No.
We could have. You could have argued for him if you feel that strongly.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, shoot. Sal is correct. I should have pull up the draft board.
Yeah.
Please.
Pull up our team. So, and we should say the names. So the audio listeners here. So at quarterback, we landed with Matthew Stafford, Tua Tagovailoa, and Carson Wentz. So obviously we didn't invest there, but I feel good about Stafford. I love Stafford. So,
I mean, listen, I'm sorry. I was going to say, as a Georgia homer, I'm never going to not like Stafford. I mean, I just his elbow scares me a smidge, but that's okay.
True. He was the QB6 last year, though. I mean, he's that offense. I think Allen Robinson's going to be good.
We have two former Georgia Bulldogs on our team without even meaning to be. Just so you guys know, I did not push for either one, and they were drafted.
So now is it Gen approved? Is it Gen approved now?
We were searching for the approval. That's what we were doing.
One out of 18 that was not Gen approved.
You would have definitely not done that.
No. Anyway, go ahead, Brandon. Recap. I will sit back.
This will be a little harder looking at this one, but running backs, we ended up with Nick Chubb, Zeke Elliott, Miles Sanders, Darrell Henderson, and Jamal Williams. So I like that. We're in good shape there. Receivers, which is where we invested heavily, and I think we knocked out of the park. We started with Jamar Chase. We have Jalen Waddle, Brandon Cooks, Devontae Smith, dominant foursome there, and then Chase Claypool, who should be excellent, and he has those boom weeks. I like that a lot. Joshua Palmer and Zay Jones. And then at tight end, we ended up with Mike Gesicki, the massively ridiculed pick of Mike Gesicki, Tyler Higbee, and we had Logan Thomas, who will probably be the best of the three. I'm guessing. I like it. I think it's great. Obviously, I do think that the fact that we yammer on and talk a lot and don't end up paying attention to what we're doing impacted this draft, but it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate both of you.
Also, you're saying rambling might have cost us a good draft.
A couple picks. No, I think it's good, and I think you mentioned what we have. We also have. We did a lot of decent correlations for week 17 and stacks, so we should probably talk about that. We got talk about a backdoor stack. Rounds 19 and 20, we stack Logan Thomas and Carson Wentz. That's as backdoor as you get in best ball. So we've got that going on. Plus we have Nick Chubb to go with that stack. We also have some Houston-Jacksonville stack going on. We've got some Rams and Chargers going on. And then we have Miami. Oh, we didn't end up with New England, did we?
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, because if we had gone wide receiver on the last pick, we could have been able to get Kendrick Bourne. But it is what it is.
Sure. Oh, that's a little Chris shade. Like you guys can't tell because Chris is so nice. That was shade.
Why? What did he say? I was reading something, and
he said if we'd gone receiver with the last pick.
Oh no! I was just saying.
Yeah, because
there are no other options unless we really did want to go Jonnu Smith. But yeah, we didn't have any other options at that point in the draft for any bring back.
No, I think that
no shade.
Yeah.
Hi to Jordan Vanek for joining us, by the way. We love Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
I will have to say that I will take responsibility for that final quarterback pick. Like I said, I was the one out of the three of us that was not the most comfy with our quarterback. So I did want to grab one more.
With the Carson Wentz pick, I would have definitely done anything else.
Oh, really? Are you being serious?
I would have definitely done anything else.
Okay. So look, we all got a pick that we did not enjoy in this draft. So we were all equally as tormented.
We're all equally definitely would have done something else on these picks. Like from Tyler Higbee to Carson Wentz to Mike Gesicki.
We did it. We all took something that we didn't want to take.
All
of us out of our comfort zone.
Whose roster do we like better?
Ours or who?
Anybody's.
Oh. Well, that's tough to go through all of it.
Yeah, I will say I'm very intrigued by the parlays roster. I think that's an interesting build with Kelsey and Lamb and then going Kamara, Etienne, and Dobbins. That's a lot of risk at the running back position, but it could explode.
But then if you go on to the next, you've got St. Brown,
Michael Thomas.
Yeah, no, thank you.
That's a lot.
It's a very interesting, very volatile build.
That's a build that I would not be super like.
Definitely anything else.
Yeah, I don't.
So I didn't say I liked it. I said it's the most interesting build I see.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's something that I don't. And he's got Daniel Jones in there with Trevor. Yeah.
I think what he's doing is he's saying these volatile players, this is what he or she, I don't want to be assume here that the parlay absolutely could be or non-binary as well. Whatever the case may be, the parlay I think is banking on everybody popping and being at the most positive outcome for their heavy risk. So because that's a lot of variation there, but I think it's interesting. So
hey Sal, what do you mean no one listens to you? What are you talking about? What are we not listening? First of all, why don't you show your face and come on here and then talk to us? Because we don't know what you're talking about. Is it the Taysom Hill steal of the draft? Is that what we're not listening to you?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course that's coming from you. You love him. I mean, listen, he's a interesting pick, right? We don't really know what's going to happen with him.
I have to show some love to Joe for his team out of the 7 hole. So look, he gets Cook and Jones. So the immediate correlation there. I mean, solid. I mean, pretty decent wide receivers. I'll always advocate for Rashad Bateman. This is a pro Rashad Bateman podcast. He gets Waller, Thielen, Lazard, and look at his quarterbacks, Rodgers and Cousins.
I love the Rodgers Cousins combo.
Yeah, Joe has a good draft. Yeah,
Tony Pollard with the upside there. I mean, I could have maybe gone for one less running back because he got Rashad White, Darrell Williams, and Donta Foreman.
Yeah,
I might have gone one more wide receiver. But I mean, this is a solid draft.
Paris Campbell, I've been drafting a lot of him as well. I think he's great.
Yeah, this is a solid draft.
David Bell, I probably wouldn't have gone with, but other than that, and wait, who does he have besides Everett? Does he only have one tight end?
No, he got Waller.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, and someone else too, right? Or no? Just those two?
Just the 2.
Yeah, that's a solid. That's a good team.
Yeah, that's pretty solid team. I think the first 2 caught my eye because I think I've talked about doing that exact opening like on the show before.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I've also done a Justin Jefferson, Justin Jefferson build where I've a Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones build where I end up.
Yeah, that's a great
Rodgers late. Yeah,
that correlation right away is nice.
Yeah,
but this, Sal mentioned this one too, Johnny Depth. I cannot advocate for this. I don't know if it'll work or not, but at least
that's not biased at all, Adam.
Yeah, I love Adam, our resident Purdue alumni, advocating for David.
Not biased at all, but I can't. I'm as biased as you get about my alumnus status. So I'm with you. Let's wait. Who are you talking about? Which one? Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. I will say, clever name. I enjoy that name.
Yes.
But yeah, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, it's just a lot.
It's a lot of money up front. Yeah, it's a lot.
And then Josh Jacobs, first running back.
Yeah, I'm not comfy with that. I do like Melvin Gordon and Hines. And Robinson. Actually, I'm good with any of those 3. But I probably would have grabbed someone else rather than investing that much in 2 quarterbacks off the jump like that. It's a lot. I mean, granted, what?
You got a 3rd quarterback. He has Mills.
That's unnecessary at that point. I mean, unless
I feel like you're kind of sacrificing the purpose of investing heavily into quarterbacks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's missing out on someone at the end that could provide something. I mean, unless they have the same bye week and he screwed himself, and then at the last minute he had to realize.
Oh yeah, maybe that's.
I don't know though. That could be.
He took Julio. Are you guys drafting Julio?
I am not.
You are. Okay.
I'll draft OBJ, but I'm not drafting Julio.
Okay. Chris, you're pretty confident he'll show up on a team?
I don't know why. I think maybe OBJ has more left in him than Julio. Maybe that's where my brain is with that. I feel like he's got a little more left in the tank. Julio,
maybe this is a question for Adam. And but like the last time OBJ like tore his ACL, it literally took him like a year and a half before we saw him on the field again. And he tore his ACL in February.
Yeah.
Julio, I mean, yes, he should be healthy.
But he was healthy last year, and what? I mean,
and when he was healthy,
he was a ghost.
When he was healthy, he was like top 12 in like efficiency, targets. Really? Yeah, right. Julio, he was solid.
Okay,
he was good.
Adam is offering signed copies of his profile pic to everyone. Just tweet at Adam, and he'll send you a signed copy of his profile pic. Adam, I want mine inscribed. I want it to Brandon with all the love in the world from Adam.
There we go.
That's what I want.
All right. Well, Adam is concurring with your OBJ no good. So that is all right. Well, then I'm wrong. It happens.
Does that affect Jen's seal of approval on OBJ drafting, or will the seal continue?
Listen,
to be there?
I when I say I'll draft OBJ, I'm talking. I've taken him once this summer in the last round. I mean, I'm not drafting him. I mean,
I'm just playing.
I'm betting on him. I think what the rumors are, he's supposed to get signed by Green Bay. We'll see if that actually happens or not.
I mean, I'll take him, once a month for from here on out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I have a lot of him, and nor will I invest anything more than a last round on him if he happens to be there. But but do you see what Adam's saying there? Julio has the highest reoccurrence rate of hamstring injuries. So there's that too. So they both suck. That's the point. Don't take either of them.
The key point here is take Kendrick Bourne. That's the key point.
Yes, that's it. Kendrick Bourne and Devontae Parker
in the last
and Mike Gesicki.
Yeah, and Mike Gesicki. Yes, absolutely. Always take Mike Gesicki.
Yes.
All right. I will mercifully put this to an end. Appreciate everybody who joined us. Massively appreciate you, Chris, and you, Jen, and everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. Follow us on Twitter at The Monday Mommy, at Chris Allen FFWX, and at 2 Guys Brandon. Thanks for checking us out, and have a good day.